Steve Crescenzo, you just gave a keynote about how to integrate print and online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how? What are the considerations in putting stuff in print, and what should go online? Isn't print dead when you have all these wonderful online tools and social media and what have you?
Well, what I would say to that is, did the radio die when people invented TV? Is the TV going to die when the internet becomes so interactive? Print it's not dead. It's dead at many companies, unfortunately, because people aren't very smart. But print is a wonderful, wonderful tool that can do a lot of things. It can reach people that don't see the computers. It can do longer stories. It can have graphic treatments of things. It can do all sorts of things that you can bring it into a meeting with managers. You can circle stuff. You can highlight stuff. You can take it to your wife or husband. You can bring it to your employees, and you can use it as a teaching tool. Print is a wonderful, wonderful tool. So is online. But the beautiful thing about the two that people don't realize is that they complement each other so well. Print is great for certain things, and online is great for certain. Print is not interactive. It's not timely. It's not multimedia. Online is all those things. So, online is great for certain things, and print is great for certain things. The people that want to kill print because they have a good website or an intranet, they're taking a bullet out of their gun that they don't have to. Print is worth the money if you do it right.
Because, as you also said, a lot of companies are putting their print publications in a PDF format online.
Yeah.
So that way it's out there, right?
Yeah, but nobody reads PDFs, especially old-fashioned PDFs. I know there's some technology out there now that's getting better, but not many people are using it. And PDFs, PDFs are not made to be read on a computer screen. They're made to be printed out. How many people are going to take time to print out the employee publication to read it when it's not that good to begin with? What I say is, everyone worries so much about how do we put our print publication online the best way. I say, why bother? You have a print publication. You've spent the money on it. It's great if you do it right. Great storytelling, great explains complicated topics, great photos. You do it right. Let it be what it is, and then you use the online media for interactive pieces, more timely news, multimedia, social media. The best thing, what I always say is, print has two roles. The first role is to communicate and engage and motivate and do storytelling. The second role, which is just as important these days, is to steer people online. You tell people, here's a great story, and by the way, there's more information online. You do a column with call them web exclusives. A lot of times people miss some of the stuff that's online because it's out there. Then you push a print publication at them that educates them and at the same time pulls them over to the website or the intranet. So print has a dual role now, and that is communicating certainly, but also pushing people online.
So if you have a print publication in your organization today, let's say every month, and you feel it's kind of boring, but you don't have so many resources to put into it, what would your advice be?
My advice, I don't know why anybody would want to do a monthly, because a monthly is a horrific deadline. It's a churn, and that's why you end up with terrible photos. That's why you take any photo anybody gives you, you write really bad headlines because you're in a hurry, and you create a product. You're churning so fast and working so hard to get something out that nobody reads. You care more about making the monthly deadline, than you do about getting something to read it. Go to quarterly. Go to twice yearly. Twice a year. I know a couple companies that have been very successful with a twice yearly print, and that gives them time to do great stories, because print can't be timely anymore anyway. So why bother monthly? I like quarterly, maybe twice yearly, maybe every other month. That seems a little much too these days. Take your time. Don't try to make a monthly deadline. Do it quarterly or twice a year and do it right. Get those great photos. Tell those great stories. Take your time with your headlines, and then use it to push people online.